Perhaps your question has become why? Why does she not adhere to her treatment regimen? What's the latest thinking on this topic? So let's take a look and see what PubMed has to tell us. In a couple of quick steps, I can help you get from just a simple keyword search to a nice tight set of articles on this topic. One of the first questions you'll have in doing your search after you type in cystic fibrosis is the keyword term adherence? Is it compliance? What's the right term? And perhaps it's both. In this case, I'm just going to use adherence. There we go. And we do get a rather large set of articles. Not too many, almost 300, but we can narrow that down simply with last week's tip of doing limits. And we'll look for the age category. There is one specifically for adolescent. And we'll go ahead and run that search. It will cut down the articles, but that's still quite a few too many to really go through. As we look at the first few that are coming in here, we can see some that look really good and are on topic. We see some that seem to be out in left field. Let's take a look at a couple of them in a little closer detail. I want more information. And one way to do this in a group is to change the display to abstract and click apply. And now I can see the abstract for each of the articles. And for ones that seem to be pretty good, I can expand this mesh term field. And this is going to start to give me a good idea of what's happening with the indexing behind the scenes. So here we have cystic fibrosis and psychology. That's looking pretty promising. Oh, and here's the term patient compliance. That's looking pretty good too. Let's look at this second one. Now this abstract really does seem to be pretty on target for the idea of what is going on with the non-adherence. So let's look at those mesh terms. And here we see the cystic fibrosis again, but we see patient compliance tagged with psychology. And I think that's a good term to use, so you don't have to type this again. Let's just click on it and click on PubMed. It will run that search. And we need to put in cystic fibrosis again, and that narrows it down fairly well. Actually, perhaps a little too much. We still have our limits on, and one of the reasons why I'm a little concerned, we have about 4 or 5 articles that are within the last 10 years or so. I think there's a little bit more, and the factor that's making a mess out of this is that the patient compliance and psychology bit is tagged as a major topic heading. So let me change that back to just a mesh heading. And I think we'll like those results much better. I have about 19 now. And you can see there's that first one that we worked with. And there's some others in here that are really good on this topic as well, including ones that are about the teen, about the treatment team itself, and a variety of different things. So this is going to give you a better group of articles to choose from.